Welcome to Super Bowl, Super Bowl Sunday. This is the big showdown today. Big showdown between Philadelphia and Kansas City. This is the game that everybody's been waiting for. Again, let's get down to this game. Let's dive into the numbers, the totals, the spreads, the over unders, and the props. So we're gonna dive into this for the Super Bowl, the big Super Bowl day on Sunday, February the 9th. We're gonna look into this further. So what I'm looking at for the lines and the point spreads, oddslogic.com. It's oddslogic.com where you get all the information, all the updated information, line movements, everything for this game. So as you can see, the opening number was at 1.5. Now it's Kansas City 1.5, total 48.5. That's how it started off. Now it's gone all the way up to, if you can see here, it's up to 1. It's up to -1 Kansas City. That's the latest line right now. So you see all the public money is on Philadelphia right now. As of 9, this is from last night, as of 9/12 last night, the public money is on Philadelphia. 56% of it's on Philadelphia right at this time. And now for the over-under, the total opened up at 48, as you can see, 48.5. Now we're seeing the latest here is still 48.5. It's gone up and down. It's a 50, 49, 48, as you can see. 50, 49, 48. Now it's at 48 even right now. 48.5. That's what we're looking at right now. So again, the public, as you can see, they're all over the under in this game, which is interesting. I do have a play for the total and the side. So I'm going to get to that right now. First, we're going to do the injury report for these two teams. So the injury report we're going to see here on the Philadelphia side. We'll do both at the same time. Philadelphia side, Brandon Graham, defensive end for Philadelphia. Triceps, he's upgraded to available to play today. Sky Moore, back issues, unlikely to play today. Kenny Gainwell, concussion, questionable to play Sunday versus the Chiefs. So Kenny Gainwell questionable to play Sunday versus Kansas City with a concussion. You see Mecole Hardman out with a knee injury for the season. Now Kobe Dean, knee injury out. Jordan Mailata, leg injury out. Rashid Rice is out for the season with a knee injury. So those are all the notable players that are out for the big game. So now we'll look at the matchup itself in this game. I do have a play, like I said, I do have a play on this game. Look at the matchup itself. Just bear with me for a moment while I get this information. So head-to-head, Kansas City, Philadelphia. I do have a play on this playing here. All right, so we have here. We'll look at the matchup here. My play on this game is, I'll just get to the point. My play on this game is Kansas City on the money line. Kansas City money line for me. I think the Chiefs win this game outright. Mahomes wins his third Super Bowl, and he'll be talked about on the list of Mount Rushmore. So that's my take on that game. And I like the first half. I have a first half total I'm going to give to you in a moment. Um, let's look here for this game. Yeah, I have a first half total I'm going to give you right now for this game. First half total. I'm checking just to make sure the number is correct before I give out this total. Just one moment. All right, so my first half total for this game, I like under 23.5. Kansas City, Philadelphia. I think, in my opinion, this is going to be a slow pace game at the beginning. It's going to be a feel out type of game in the beginning. I shouldn't say slow paced. I used the wrong word. I mean, it's going to be a moderate. The game's going to be a pretty moderate game in the first half, where two teams are going to feel out each other, just like in a boxing match. The opponents feel out each other, so it's going to be kind of like that. And then the second half is going to pick up. It'll pick up drastically. That's how I look at the first half. Moderate, even keel first half. Then the offensive explosions take place for me in the second half. You'll see more. You'll see more of an overload of offense in the second half. First half, like I said, very even keel, moderate. Second half, an overkill of offensive explosions. I'll put it that way. That's how I see it. That's why I say under 23.5. Now you can get these numbers at FanDuel. That's what I got at FanDuel, 23.5. If you shop around, probably even get a better number, 24.5. But you got to shop around. I got 23.5 first half number for this game. Yeah, that's what I got for that. And like I said, I like Kansas City to win the game. I got them winning. I like the Chiefs in the. I don't have a first half side. No side in the first half. Just under in the first half, 23.5. Now for the props, I have two props that I like. The first prop is going to be a rushing prop. There are actually two rushing props that I like here. Saquon Barkley under 109 rushing yards. I like the under here, under 109 rushing yards. I know it's a big risk to take that under 109, actually 109 and a half, excuse me, 109 and a half under rushing yards, under 109 and a half. I know it's a huge risk to take any sort of Saquon Barkley rushing yards to the under. I know it's risky, but at the same time, I just feel that the markets, the betting markets, they've inflated this number. It's a little bit inflated, in my opinion, especially in the Super Bowl, when we know that the defenses and the opponents are going to focus in on Saquon primarily. So that's why I see it staying under the 109 and a half rushing yards. I know the public has pounded that number, so that number can be inflated to where it is right now at 109 and a half. But I like the under 109 and a half for me. And I like over 28 and a half rushing yards, Patrick Mahomes. I like that one. I like that one a lot. That's my other prop that I like. Again, you just shop around for the best numbers, but that's the best number I got, 28 and a half rushing yards. This is what I got here. Patrick Mahomes. That's my prop. Other props that are good, that are notables, that are very good props that I'm taking as well. I like receptions. Let's see. Dallas Goedert receptions over 4.5 receiving receptions. I like the Dallas Goedert prop. I do like the Chiefs to win the game, but at the same time, I have to call a spade a spade, and I have to basically call a spade and make an honest assessment is what I'm trying to say. So basically, the Chiefs on defense, when defending tight ends, They're not too good at defending the tight ends. So I feel in that case, Goddard's going to will have some catches where the Chiefs are vulnerable in the tight end and covering tight ends. So I can see him getting his 4.5 receptions because of that. I can see that. But at the same time, he'll get over 4.5, but it's not going to, in my opinion, have a major impact on the game to the point where Philadelphia wins the game. I just think he gets those receptions. When the Chiefs are least expect him to catch the ball, that's why I say it goes over the 4.5. He gets over 4.5 receptions. That's Dallas Goedert. I like that prop. That's a prop I like. I'm gonna go with that. On the Kansas City side, let me see if I see anything else. Let's see if I see a rushing. You had a lot of rushing. Let me see. I'm gonna say Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco over 5.5 rushing attempts. I like this prop here. They're gonna feed the ball to Pacheco a lot. So Kansas City, remember I mentioned earlier that I liked under in the first half, under 23.5 in the first half, and that's the reason why too. They're gonna feed the ball to Pacheco, eat up some clock, and basically Kansas City, in my opinion, they're gonna do a lot of ball control. Ball control meaning they're gonna control time of possession, meaning controlling time of possession, meaning giving the ball to Isaiah Pacheco, get some big chunk of yards, eat up clock, keep Philadelphia on the sidelines, keep Saquon and company on the sidelines to limit, so that way they're going to limit their possessions, limit Philadelphia's possessions. That's the reason. Another reason why I like the under in the first half, under the total 23.5, and Isaiah Pacheco's a part of that reason too. Give him the ball, eat up some of that clock, and at the same time he goes over his 5.5 rushing attempts at the same time. You keep feeding him the ball and eat up the clock. Ball control, time control. This prop correlates with everything I just mentioned, ties into the first half under 23.5, ties into Isaiah Pacheco over 5.5 rushing attempts. It ties into that very easily. I like that. So I like that. Hope that makes sense to all you listeners out there. But that's what I like. Isaiah Pacheco over 5.5 rushing attempts. Again, shop around for that. It's on FanDuel. Other books should have that too, but just shop around for the best number. But that's what I got for rushing attempts. Any other props? Let me see. Now these are props of recommendation. We have one prop here for recommendation. I have one here. I didn't play this prop. This is a recommended prop for recommendation purposes. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if it's still here, if I can find it. I don't know if it's still there or not. Oh boy. Let me see something. Yeah, so the other prop is Travis Kelce and A.J. Brown. Same game parlay. Another recommendation. Travis Kelce and A.J. Brown receiving yards. So Travis Kelce gets over 60.5 receiving yards. A.J. Brown over 69.5 receiving yards. It's a 2-team parlay for receiving yards. Both players have to hit this, and it's let's see the payout here. Bear with me for a moment. I just saw that. Let me see the payout. Yeah, so the payout actually it's basically, I'm using decimals. So it's Travis Kelce again over 60.5 receiving yards, A.J. Brown over 69.5 receiving yards, and then it's $3.40. That's I'm using decimals. I'm not using the American odds. I just use decimals. That's how I go about it. So let's say you wagered, I don't know, let's say you did $100. Let's say it's $100 bet. You would get $100, you'd get $239 if you did that bet. $239 if you did that two-teamer. If you did a $20 bet, $47 if you did that. So it depends on your wager. Actually, sorry, $20 would be. Sorry about that. I made a mistake. Not 40 something. So if you did $20, you get $68. $100, $340. $340. So it depends. So it's a good two. It's not a bad. It's a recommended prop for a Super Bowl prop. It's a good prop. Travis Kelce over 60.5 receiving yards. AJ Brown over 69.5 receiving yards. So I mean, these are same game parlay props. You can get them online if you go to your FanDuel has it, Points Bets. All these sports books have it. So if you just have to look same game parlay, you pick the two parlays, and that's what's recommended. It's just a recommendation. I mean, I'm not taking it. It's just has been recommended by others, people that I know. It's been recommended. So that's another good prop to take. If you're into the same game parlays, that's what we're suggesting. Let me see. I don't think I see anything else for recommendation for props. I already gave you my props when I'm doing it. I've already played. I don't see anything else. I know everybody's into the coin toss and the national anthem. I'm not really doing that. I have no interest in that. I'm just doing the actual game, then the player props and stuff like that. That's it. That's pretty much it for the Super Bowl edition. That's it. Those are all my picks in place for this segment. Let me know for you guys. Let me know who you're picking to win. Let me know who you think's gonna win the game, and what are your player props. Just let me know. I'm just very curious to see what your pick is, your player props, your angles, totals. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are picking. Yeah, let me know that very so that we can. So I'm just curious just to know. All right. So again, it's a short version of the Super Bowl Sunday. Hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. Again, these picks that I've given out and the props I've given out, you don't have to follow them if you don't want to. It's up to you. Either way, I hope you cash out and have a winning day. Have a winning, profitable betting day. I hope that I hope you do succeed in your Super Bowl bets and picks. Again, until next time. Again, stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I know I will. Peace. Take care.